Welcome back to Primal Gaming. In the last video of Mad Max, I said that I would return once I'm a bit further through and show you what it's all like a bit further on in the game, after a bit more expansions and not expansions, upgrades and the like. So this is the entire map. Got it all unlocked. I can access pretty much everything as far as I understand. These sections down the bottom are completely safe, so no more scary things. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is just try and liberate a few more areas, do a few races. Actually, there was a specific camp I wanted to do. I believe it's over here. I'll do that camp as well. Yeah, so I'm I think 60-70% of the way through the entire game. I do acknowledge that I didn't actually have voice in the last video. I was talking during it, but yeah, that's really about all I can really say about that. I was talking and it didn't record. I've been told by various people that I should make a checklist, and I tend to agree with that, so I'm going to try and do that in future. Not in this one, however, because there's plenty of stuff to be done. So I'm just going to record for a while.
A grand deed, warrior, but we stand in peril still. The attackers have many more of those cursed fire lobbers hidden away around
That was a
here.
fire lobber.
Please do destroy them. Please save us once more.
So these little purple icons are Wasteland Wanderers. Alright, lovely, I can do that. Yeah, Wasteland Wanderers, they're all about everywhere. And they've got, they'll help you with clues about enemy camps, they'll give you quests, they'll do all sorts of stuff. I've just seen that this is a convoy route. So let's clear the convoy. So convoys...
These big convoys support Gastown in the outposts with gas.
Am I going the wrong way on them? Right, yeah, so convoys...
Take the fuel tank. It's naked.
What's he talking about, the nutter? They have
We are victorious.
special... what's those things called? Like the helmet on the back. And there's I can't remember what's on the front. But yeah, little special things that make it slightly prettier. Chumbucket calls them idols or relics or something, but he's a bit mad. Oops, wrong turn.
Hold on.
Yeah, and but the big reason I want to do with them is threat reduction to the area, because you get lower. Once you lower the threat, more upgrades are available. God, this guy's real doozy. Missed. Leave me be, critter. Catch. He's still alive. So, here comes the convoy. Okay, I'm gonna stop so Chumbucket can actually repair me quickly. Repair, idiot.
Get out there and fix it.
Oh gosh.
Their lead truck. It carries a great and powerful artifact on its hood. Huh? It would serve us well to wield such a mysterious force.
How's it
She's
going?
about to blow!
Then repair it quicker. Ironically, I do actually have a quest to get the next wrench. There's a wreck here as well. A quest thing to get the next wrench, but just gotta. I can't remember. I think it's one of the towns, but I can wait too. I want to keep this one spoiler free, so if you do play, I don't ruin it for you. The only ones I don't think happily ruin is quite the right phrase, but the ones I'll use it anyway. But the ones I'll happily ruin are my complete ones. So you guys will get the entire story from those ones. Whereas the plays and reviews sort of thing, you'll just get a taste.
Oh, here it comes! A mighty duster!
And the taste in this one is, in a word, delicious. It's a fantastic game.
Ain't no shield from the belching fire! One less scum sucker!
So, what I'm going to do in these is just kill the big truck.
Let's do it or die!
Which is a lot easier when he doesn't have all his buddies around him.
We must smash the gauntlet of flames lest we be crisped up!
Oh, get off me. Whoa.
Swat! Kill the insect! A war machine rolls nowhere without wheels! Not the ram!
There we go. Now, I'm going to get out of my car. Okay. They're all very angry with me right now. Yeah, so combat is very Arkham-like, which makes it nice and easy. I mean, you can generally, if there's a decent number of people, get up to hit combos in the 20s. So that's quite cool as well. Right. But the main thing I'm here for... Oh god, there's a guy in between the two cars. Oh, throwing rocks at me. This is what we're here for, the hood ornament. Bloody hell. I'll land him. Yeah, hood ornament. Ew, that's a creepy one. So, I'm not going to install that because it's gross. There.
We must get on with our sacred mission.
Oh, I've got the wrong damn car. Let's get out of this one. And into this one. Now, I was going to a camp, I believe. So let's get back to that journey. Yeah, so there's I think they're called war camps. This one in particular, I believe, is a top dog camp, which means there's a boss guy at the end of it, and he, if you want to defeat him, will give you a paint color, and it's actually the last paint color I need. So would be good to get. Now, the other thing worth noting is the car I'm in at the moment is a modified Archangel. So let me just stop here for a second. In your garage, you've got all these categories of stuff. Oh, there we go. So I can upgrade. So you've got all these categories of goodies, and an Archangel is a specific configuration of said goodies. So let's just have a look. So the one I'm using is the Speed Demon, and it contains like just stuff you see there. Like some of the other ones I haven't got all the content for yet. So this one needs additional wheel types, which is from Mission. That one's the paint that we're going to go get now. And so on and so forth. The big thing I'm missing now is the V8 engines. So that's kind of what I'm heading towards in terms of the story. So yeah. But yeah, step one, we'll get the paint. I'm just trying to show a variation or a variety of some of the mechanics in the game. I've shown you a convoy. I'll show you a race, a minefield, and a camp.
A fuel tank!
Sometimes the sound can be a bit out. So he's just said the fuel tank. Generally that's in relation to him having seen an enemy with an exposed fuel tank. And yeah, look at the map, look around me. No enemies to speak of. I really hope that this camp is where I think it is. The reason I think it's this way is you get viewpoints similar to what you see in Assassin's Creed and Far Cry and the like. That well, crap. Doesn't look like a camp at all. No, damn it. Yeah, so you get viewpoints like in those games, but where the hell was it? But instead of oh yeah, and it just shows you all the crap. But the what happened was I died very shortly after getting it, after learning of the viewpoint. So, and it didn't show on my map anymore. So was a pain. I know it's on a dead end somewhere. Let's see if this dead end is it. Yes, so that was, I don't know if it was a bug or if it was like intentional, because hey, I did die after all. A dead person doesn't remember anything, generally. I mean, I could go back up the actually, I'll show you this as well. I could go back up the balloon, or the viewpoint. I just can't be bothered, to be honest. Okay, so this is a little area. Looks like, no, I don't want that. I want that. Wait a second, can I not get in there?
Keep an eye on the car.
Oh, okay, there we go, I can break it. So this is a place where there's going to be, at the very least, scrap. So if I hold X, it'll tell me what's here. 1 history relic and 2 scrap. And some of these guys. Worst. So yes, the combat is very visceral. It's a word I don't use very often, but it fits quite appropriately. History relics, there's loads of them. A little bit of history, surprise surprise, about the world that we're living in, and some of them are really, really telling of the history of the place, and it's really quite amazing. there's one which I've been using as the example of a really good sample of the history whenever I talk about this game, where a little girl, her and her family were being evacuated by the military, and she wrote a letter to her dog to thank the dog for being loyal and all this stuff, and acknowledging that the dog's never going to be able to read it or anything, and just saying that she'd left the treat cupboard open for the dog and stuff. Just really quite touchy-feely sort of stuff. It was quite cool. Now, I don't want to actually attract the attention of this convoy, because I don't want to do another convoy right
Forget
now.
not the grand mojo what sits on the hood. An ornament of great power for
This,
us.
however, what we're driving into, with the light shining everywhere, is enemy camp.
Convoy! A lot of them!
So there's defences around the perimeter,
It's a lead slinger!
which I want to destroy. I mean, I don't have to destroy them. It just gives me the freedom after I've destroyed them to actually check out alternate entrances into the place. The way I'm doing it is, I wouldn't say it's a cheesy way of doing it. Oh my goodness, I can't even see.
You did it!
So, yeah, the harpoon is brilliant. It's the best tool in the game. Oh gosh. My car is very close to being
See her?
damaged. So, is there any more mortars? I don't believe so. No, yes, there's one there. Try a mortar to me. Yep. Crap. There we go. Perimeter defenses disabled. So let's just let him repair that for now. I notice there's a climbing ability here. No apparent reason, it seems. But that's okay. So yes, each camp has, okay, 5 insignias, 11 scrap. Insignia is just a scrotus icon, or scrotus icon, which I have to destroy. Simple. So let's enter the camp. So you can actually see one just up there. I wonder if I can get it with the harpoon or something. Because it uses, you could use your shotgun. And when you don't have a whole lot of bullets... No, I can't. What if I use that thing? Ah, crap. Okay. See how I also destroyed that vehicle? This thing. If you take that back to one of your outposts, fortresses, whatever you want to call it, it gives you about 600 scrap. I've just gypped myself of a lot of scrap. I'm almost at the point where I don't need it anymore, but almost. Just said for a reason. These yellow ones are annoying, so these. Any of the ones that aren't just plain war dogs are annoying. There's a one of the achievements in the game is to complete all of the non-repeatable challenges. And a challenge can be anything from reaching a certain combo to filling up fury meter in a short amount of time and stuff like that. And the hardest one of the hardest ones I've found so far was to actually kill 8 people with fury mode active. And that was not easy. But I managed. It's just a matter of starting a fight with a lot of fury. What? Sometimes the ladders will fall. That one clearly didn't. Just starting a fight with high fury so that you can cap it quite easily. Insignia number 2. I'm just going to drink some water so I get some health back. So, my character is, excuse the pun, completely maxed out. I actually made that pun by accident earlier. I just thought it was hilariously stupid, so enjoy it. But yeah, all of his stats are as high as they can be. Which is kind of good, kind of bad. It was not difficult to max at all. Happened really damn quickly, actually. I think I had it well and truly before 50% of the game was complete. Okay, that was suspiciously easy. Is there something else I can use to destroy that? I've only got 7 shotgun shells left. I think I can only hold 11, but the more I keep them, the better I go. The reason I was shooting people during that last fight, though, was because of an objective to get a number of gut shots, which I don't have anywhere close to yet, because I didn't even know how to do them, and I did one by accident. I was like, oh, okay, that's how to do it. So yeah, scrap everywhere. Make sure you get it all. Insignias everywhere. And some of it's well hidden, others is it's clearly in plain sight. There was one, oh god, it took me ages to find, and it ended up being the tiniest little gap between 2 rocks where I could just sort of edge my way down. Alright, I don't want to go there just yet. Ah, crap.
I've waited here, getting ready for this. Your skull will dangle proudly from my war wagon.
Okay. Goldilocks. Where is the... So, it says Warcry alerted. There he is, above me.
This is too big. Get it!
I'm doing very badly right now. That grapple return is incredibly useful to do. Oh, do your thing. There you go. Shoot it. Just... It's okay. I'll shut him up. Jeez. Getting him to half health in one flurry is pretty damn impressive. I'm just gonna make sure he doesn't knock me into the fire. Like that.
Stand still or let me kill you!
Oh,
So it
snap.
is.
Yes, it does. Oh, that was unexpected. So he's meant to be,
Your teeth will make a fine necklace!
killable now. Except... There we go. Yes, that was dangerously close. So there we go. That's a camp time. So that's 3 scrap, 2 insignia to go. And the final body colour of the game unlocked. Oh well, that was a significant amount of threat reduction. Threat reduce. English. Now we saw where the other insignia was, one of the other ones. There was also a section up here we hadn't looked at, so let's just go back to that. Did we? Or did we check them all out? Let's drink. There was something on top of that boss, I don't know that much. That's 3 more scrap. Oh, yay, bullets. And yay, fresh water. Or debatably fresh water. I mean, some of the water sources are toilets, for God's sakes. I don't know about you, but I would not like to partake in drinking from a toilet. So these guys down there are now allies. So not sure if you saw when I liberated this place that allied camps, it's now an allied camp and they'll deliver scrap or something. But for every camp you've got occupied, they will provide, I think 20 scrap, I think it is. So now I've got loads coming in. I don't know the frequency, however. It's not like massively frequent. 20, 30 minutes maybe. Actually, wait a second. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? If I grab one of these, I can use that to get that insignia. Wherever it was. Around here somewhere. Here, there. Take that. So there we go. That's all insignias done. I remember this room. Doesn't mean I didn't go in it, of course, but I don't remember it. The doozy is because a lot of these rooms end up looking exactly the same, you can very easily just go around in circles repeating the exact same damn thing. And if you watch me for a while, you'll probably see that happen quite frequently. which probably infuriates anyone that knows these maps really well quite a bit. But sorry is about all I can say. There's our last scrap out here. Whoa, that's our drop. Yes, it is. Da -da -da. There you go. So now it's 100% complete, that area. So next, I wanted to show you a mine thing. So there's a minefield there. Is it any closer? There's one. Jumps. What's the other thing I wanted to show? A race. A race, a race, a race. What I'll do... I'll go to this one. So you can only defuse mines with one car. I'm just going to quickly get in the car and get out of here so I don't spoil any details about where I am here. One car only has the ability to defuse mines, which I find bloody annoying. But it's still a pretty cool mechanic. So there's a barrel on the back. Oops. That has a dog in it. And this dog has magical powers of being able to smell landmines, which is a hell of an ability. So when I get to the minefield, and he'll actually sniff out a minefield if I'm driving past one, he'll go, "Oi, hey, there's a minefield there." Obviously he'll do it via barking and not actually speaking, because he is a dog. I don't know who's talking. I was just about to say something about the dog, but it's story related, so I will not. Whoa, 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 hey, whoa. Oh no. Oh, we're about to pass a camp. I don't want to pass a camp. Camp's dangerous. He's just smelt something. What do you smelt, buddy? Rough, rough. So he'll actually point towards where it is. Yeah, so there we go. He's smelt it well. So he'll bark when we're in it, and he'll point in the direction it is, and his bark will change when he gets close. He'll even start whining if you get too close. So get out and defuse it. Do it 3 times and you've cleared a minefield. Although I drove into one yesterday and I didn't stop soon enough, and well, I blew up the car. The interesting thing is though, is that I got my main car, which has got so much armor now, and drove it through one just trying to find some landmines to just like run over, blow up, and then Chum Bucket can repair the car, but that doesn't work for some reason. There's number 3. So there you go, that is the diffusing of mines. Lovely. Cool. Okay, next thing I was going to show you was a race. So here's one here. Okay, I haven't actually been to this one, so this will be a good one that you do. So get in the car. So the races, they don't give you I give you a limited choice of which car you can use. One will generally be an Archangel, but the other two, 1 or 2, will just be a random car that one of the other guys has. Some of them are bloody hard to drive. But we'll see shortly what here. And the cool thing is though, is that after you do complete the race with it, you get the car. That's kind of nice. I do have full ammo, which is good.
What you got?
What? Has he just found another level? Well, if he's found another minefield, that's fantastic, because I don't know where the other one was. Barking in this area. Look at that. Isn't he such a good dog? Yeah, because the minefields aren't detectable by any other way. By driving near them with chum bucket, and he'll say, "Oh, don't go here. It's a boomy boom section." Visually, just seeing lots of broken down cars, or the dog sniffing it down. The dog is, I think, the most efficient way to do it, because he'll bark nearby, and he barked from quite far away on this case too, which was nice. And the other thing it does is it fills your ammo, which is really good. Yeah. Another one done. So the threat in Pink Eye's territory is definitely decreasing, which is a very good thing. So the random cars that you saw just randomly driving around that weren't part of the convoy, they are Scrotus patrols, and once the threat's eliminated, so it goes to 0, then oh shit, that's a camp. Okay, I'm gonna keep driving. Yeah, once the threat's eliminated, those patrols won't happen anymore. That's nice. I suspect I'm going to have to go through that camp during the race.
Again you grace my stage, blazing bright and blissful, rumbling, shaking.
That seems to be a
Another
multiplayer
race
thing.
partaking?
Or maybe not multiplayer, but more, what's the word? Time trials against your friends. But I don't actually know if I know anyone else with the game. So this is a scatter one. Means you choose which part you're doing. You've just got to get to the end before everyone else. You can use your weapon. Yeah, I was going to go straight to... So the red track will always lead you to... Oh crap. Will always lead you to the goal. But it may not be the most efficient route. And depending on your car type, it may actually be more efficient to just beeline it straight across. But I'm pretty sure that this one is pretty bad on dirt. Considering how much I'm skidding out now, yeah. I suspect, considering I can barely even see him anymore. Oh god, I'm miles behind. Okay, that's a surprise that I made that. But if I didn't skid out early there, I think I'd actually be in a decent spot. Yeah. So I made it well within the time, but I didn't come first. And that's the doozy, you've got to come first. So let's try that again. I'll go the same route, just hitting less power poles, I think is the idea. The races are without a doubt the most frustrating part of the game. They can get really infuriating. But ultimately, I really enjoy the hell out of this game. Oh my god, why is there so many people around? Damn it. Oh wow. See, now my car's about to blow up. So I can't do one false move, otherwise the car will blow up. So if I find that light pole again, I am dead. I think there's a good chance of me dying. I'm not dying, but losing the race. Because my car ceases to exist properly. Where's this jump? Problem is I can't see colours clearly on account of the fact that everything's on fire. But will you look at that? I was on like 1% health for the very end of the race. But there you go, that was a great attempt, a great race. And I got both gold and legendary, so to speak. I think now I'd better get out of the car. But this has been Primal Gaming, playing in Mad Max once again. If you don't have it, get it. It's a fantastic game. I love the heck out of it. It's been most of my spare time for the last a couple of days, weeks. And one thing that's important to know, just in case you miss it, it doesn't say it in the tutorial, and it's not in any way clear, but you can jump. It's left control by default. You'll find it useful at times. But now I'm going to blow up my car. There we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.